Hey everybody, this is Bold Coach David, and really excited to have a great step 3 this week. It's gratitude week, and I trust you got a lot. We had a lot of material we covered in step 3, so I just wanted to do this little bit of a follow-up video to make sure we got our homework, make sure you're getting the most out of this experience and what we covered. Of course, early on, you've got your goals that you set in bold, and I want you to pay attention to where you're at. There's 2 things we have here. We have our goals in bold, and we have where we're at. So make sure you're writing down where you're at in your goals, how you're doing along the way, and simply ask yourself, what do the actions need to look like for me to hit this goal? Who can help me? Use your journal to journal questions down to get you on track for your goals. Stay focused on your goals, put it in front of you, manifest that goal. Put it out there on what do you need to do to make it happen. Then break it down even to smaller goals per day and identify your one thing. We talked this week about your one thing and what is the one thing you need to accomplish every day. Such by doing it, if your entire day was to just go off the rails, that you would have an accomplished day. You would have a successful day if you did that one thing. It's going to be something like an appointment. It's going to be something in the neighborhood of getting a lead. You can categorize your lead, like you can have A lead, 0 to 3 months. You can have a B lead, 3 to 6 months. You can have a C lead, 6 to 12 months. And it could be that you want to add 1 lead a day to your pipeline of A, B, and C's. It could be you want to set an appointment every day. So my top agents on here, you maybe want to set an appointment every day. So this week we talked about the 80-20 principle. That all comes into play, Pareto principle. And that is your 20% we know is your lead generating, lead follow-up, go on appointments, practice and role play, and do it again. Lead generate, lead follow up, go on appointments, negotiate, and then practice and role play. Practice and role play can also include knowing your market, because that's a big advantage you'll have is knowing the market and be able to talk intelligently about the market. So we got to make sure we're committed around the 5 areas of our job description. They go first. And we learned later in the day, we talked about time and self-management, that you put a disproportionate amount of time into those 5 things, okay? You put a heavy focus into those 5 things. We talked about the power of the mind, and we talked about that model in your book about the power of the story. You can go in there, look at it, and your guys, the question is, what story are we telling ourselves that we're so committed to that we're not changing? Are we defending the story? When we're door knocking, what story are we telling? When we're lead generating, what story are we telling? What story are we telling about our lives? And we've got to change the story. So go in there and think, what do I need to write in my journal of who I want to become? Who do I desire to become? Who do I need to become for my family, for my goals, for all those things? So we talk about the power of the story in there and changing that story. Lead generation. Obviously, there's a lot of ways to lead generate. What are going to be your top 3? Database is 1. What are the other 2? Go and master your skills. Identify for sale by owners or expires or maybe geographic farming and incorporate those in there. Go find your lead generation levers and then go get committed to the skills and the knowledge, the resources, invest in the data for those legs of lead generation. And of course, knowing your numbers. We talk about the numbers a lot this week. Some of y'all's head kind of, you kind of got glossed over and the rooms get funky whenever we talk about numbers. And the key is, guys, start tracking your numbers. And you know the numbers you should track, and they're all in your book. Just start operating your business like a business. Don't run your business with your head in the sand. And running your business with your head in the sand is ignoring your numbers and just praying it'll happen. You can run a business entrepreneurially that way. You can't run a business purposely that way. So make sure you know your numbers. And I already talked about time and self-management. That was in our class this week. And make sure you're time blocking your 20% and doing it. And then last but not least, we know that we have gratitude that we covered this week. And I gave you some tips, and it's actually in your material on page 74 about writing note cards. It's okay to be systematic about gratitude. We get busy, we get caught in our worlds, and we have a lot to be grateful for. And it's knowing that things are bigger than just ourselves, and being grateful for a bigger cause. So tell the people you love you that you're grateful for them, and then see how you can spread a little bit of gratitude. And we all know that, when we're coming in gratitude, that it gives off an energetic vibration that attracts others to us, and they don't even know why sometimes. So I'm grateful to everybody who played all in this week. I'm grateful to you captains. Captain's doing a great job. You're showing up. And guys, we got a lot more to do in this Bold experience. So your homework's on page 75. The only thing we have added this week is we're going to be covering heavy on the listing presentation. So make sure you bring your listing presentation with you. You have your normal thing of 100 conversations, journaling, practice role play, 4 days. You're going to listen to Think Like a CEO, pay attention to the homework email. They're listed in there, and bring your listing presentation with you. And if you need a redemption, get with your team, go get a redemption, go make it happen. So guys, my name is David and I'm Bold. I'm excited. I'll see you at step 4 this week. Be early. Captains, I'll see you at 8:30 at our coaching session. See ya. Bye.